Hi there, Mrs. Pitak.
Hi, how are you today?
Very good. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been dragging a little, but we accomplished a lot today. And Claudette is asking me about an experience I had when I first started school
Absolutely.
when I was 6 years old.
Right. So tell me about your schools.
Okay, when I was in the first grade, I started school when I was 6. I did not go to kindergarten. I don't think they had kindergarten, but anyway, I started first grade in a little town called Oswego, Kansas. And that's where I lived with my parents. I was an only child. And I started school, and I don't know how long I had gone, a few months, and my father, because of the job he had during the war, was discharged from that, and he found a job where he could to get training in Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, interesting.
So it meant moving to a different state, a very beautiful state, because Colorado is mountainous. In fact, it's one of the most beautiful states I ever lived in.
Okay.
So we moved to Boulder, Colorado, where my grandma and grandfather lived. They had a small little acreage outside of town. And my grandfather was a policeman at the University of Nebraska, which
Oh,
is in
wow.
Boulder.
Wonderful.
So he had a job there, and he also did a little farming. So my mother and me lived with them, and my father went to this school, which was provided to him by a company called the Colorado Fuel and Iron Company,
Yes.
which was for a new job in Lincoln, Nebraska. So he went there to start his training, which lasted, I guess a year at least. But we were provided a home there.
So it happened
So
as you.
I went there
So
to
you
go to
started a new
school.
school. Okay.
I didn't start there. I'd already started in Kansas. But I had about, maybe, let's say, if my memory serves me right, about 3 to 4 months of schooling.
Yes.
But then I had to move. And when we moved to Colorado, it's even colder and snowier, very rugged weather in the winter. And I walked to school. It was a country school,
Ooh.
one-room school. It had
Yes.
12 grades.
So did you have many friends going to school as an only child?
Well, not too many. And my grandparents living outside of town, there weren't any neighbors real close either. So I didn't have too many children to associate with. And I probably had a few from school maybe that came to visit, or we played with, or I went to visit. But in the winter, because of the heavy snowfall and the roads being unclear, they were unable to be cleared, I was alone a lot. But I was very fond of